5 and 9 this way, 5 and 9. We're running 400-ish watts, I suppose, and on the dipole at the minute. But yeah, absolutely sounding cracking down this way into the city of St Albans. And yeah, good to hear your voice, mate. And I'll pass it back to you to do your thing. Take care, buddy, and catch you soon.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I've turned the engine off now, so signal might be certain. But I've got to have a look because the sound keeps permanently running on the back of the radio, so I have to kill the radio just to turn it off, but that's not a problem, we've managed. So, catch you a bit later on, Dave. I'm going to take the aerial down now and make my way home and come back on the net. Well, I shall be on the net going home, but I won't be able to log it because I'm actually driving. I'm not so geared up as Rob, HI. But 7.3, Mike 1, only other business. Third mobile, which is very rare. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, okay, very good, Richard. Well, you've got one more before you go. Well, two, actually. You've got Gerard and France in the Netherlands. So if you've got a pen, Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel and Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra. If you work those two guys, and then we'll go up to Jos. Go ahead.
Yes, I've just got back up the list. I thought they'd come back on. Gerard, Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel. I may have to start the engine again, but Mike 1, Alpha Oscar Bravo Mobile, had a bunker, if you're collecting the bunkers, 0093 and WAP Sierra X-Ray 29, Gerald, over.
Roger. Mike 0, Alpha, and then Oscar Bravo, stroke mobile. You're 5 and 7 here on my mobile station in the north of Holland. Over.
Yeah, okay, Gerald, it's Mike 1. And did you say you're mobile, over?
Roger, I'm mobile at the moment. Sorry I didn't state that in the list, but I will correct that. Over.
Yeah, no problem, Gerald. I'm sure Rob can do it while you're mobile. But nice to get you in the log. I think, again, I'm not running a live log at the moment because I'm pulling NM1N for the bunker activation. But no problem. Nice to work with you. You're about 55, Gerald, at the moment. Just running about 50 watts.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Fran, Papa Delta 5, Foxtrot Sierra. Have you got a copy on Mike 1, Alpha, Oscar Bravo Mobile?
Yes, good evening, Richard, and all the others. Mike 1, Alpha, Oscar Bravo, stroke mobile. Papa Delta 5, Foxtrot Sierra. Back after a long time. It takes 2 months to repair my radio. Yes, Richard, it is a little bit up and down, the signal. 3x7, 3x6, sometimes 2x6. So that's your report, Richard. Is that QSL, Richard, from Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra to Mike 0 Oscar Alpha Bravo stroke mobile?
Okay, Franz, I'll put it in the log for 3 and 6. 36, but as I say, you're about 5 and 7. But nice to get you in the log. I'm sure we've worked before, but as I say, I'm not running a live log, so it doesn't come up until I get home and have a look on the other one and import it. But not a problem. Okay, thanks for that, Rob. I'll be off here for about 5 minutes while I drop the aerial, but I will be listening, and then, as I say, I'll be mobile, and looks like John, just bear with me, Rob, because I think reading the message, John wants the square. I did work in this morning.
Break. Stand by.
087 AGM. Your frequency, John?
Yeah, I don't want your money, I just want your bunker. You're 59.
Yeah, 59 also. You got the details, John? Yeah, many thanks. Cheers, Rob. Papa Delta Kilo, and thank you, Stuart, for your interesting remark. 7-3s, guys. Yeah, 7-3, John. I'm going mobile in a few minutes. Okay, Rob. As I say, I'm going to take the aerial down, and I'll be back mobile on the other aerial.
Okay, Richard, no worries, mate. Excellent job, and very good evening to you, John. Hearing you pretty good, 5 and 9. But I'm glad you got the bunker there. And very good evening to Jonathan, who's also listening. And Dale as well. He's still here. So, okay, very good. I think you've worked everyone. So, Richard, I've marked you as SWL for now. You can change it when you get home, of course. But good contact through the list and very nice. Have a safe trip home, mate. Very good. Okay, we've got a break station, then we'll go back up to Yoss. The break station, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening there, Rob. This is a strange one for you. Mike 7, Juliet, November, Tango stroke portable. You're 10 over, Rob. +10 into Port Patrick, southwest Scotland, doing the same activation there as Richard. So 10 over there, Rob. Go ahead.
Yeah, fantastic, Julian. Well, I'm hearing you just fine. What's your bunker number, over?
The bunker here is Bravo Golf Mike 0327. Bravo separation Golf Mike 0327. From the phone, I can see the list there, Rob. I can see the list, but I cannot edit it just to say that I was online or even put in the details. I see Richard's got his details there, so I don't know if yourself or somebody can maybe write them in, or I'm actually probably going to maybe either QSY home or maybe go and activate the third one here. But the current one here is a Bravo separation Golf Mike 0327, and the worked all Britain is November X-ray 05. November X-ray 05, and you're 10 over there, Rob. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good, Julian. Well, fantastic, mate. I'm hearing you probably just as well as I normally do. So whatever you're doing is working, and I'm glad you guys have had a good day. And don't forget to get your T-shirt which says I'm completely bunkers. But anyway, excellent to hear you, mate. And well, if you're going to stick around for a while, I'll put you on the list, but we're going to get Yoss in now. But you're 5 and 9 plus with me. Good to hear you, mate. Over.
Yeah, no problem there, mate. I just stick me down, and if I move on, I'll send you a message there, mate. But fire me on the bottom there. No worries. Cheers.
Okay, very good. Well, you're up at the top, actually, with all of the other bunkers. There's a couple of spaces free, so I think someone left one for you. All right, Julian, thanks very much. And obviously the guys will give you a call, and do give them the bunker number as you go through. 73 for now. Good to hear. And over to Yoss, Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo. Go ahead, Yoss.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rob. Well, good to hear you all, and hope you're all well. But I can speak to you personally because I start at the top of the list. Last in the list, first time heard Julian. A very good evening from Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo. How are you?
Hi, how you getting on there, Yoss? We had a good time last weekend there with the old DX there, and we're now portable this week there. I'm going to get a few photos and I'll send them in an email there. It's unbelievable the view I've got here over the Irish Sea doing this bunker on the air activation there, and you're actually 20 over there, Yoss, plus 20 for the log there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Julian, you've got the same signal as you have at home, 5.9 plus 10 dB, but your modulation is a little bit different. Your voice is a little bit sharper now. It's, I think it's, I don't know, a little bit sharper. It's a little bit higher. But nice to hear you back again, Julian. Yeah, and it was great last week. Indonesia, you probably, China, it was great. Maybe it will happen again in the evening. I don't know. I don't know if I can stay that long, but I will try to do that. I hope my wife Maria is not getting too angry on me if I stay too long here. We all got the same problems here. But Julian, nice to hear you. I go further with the list. 5.9 plus 10 dB. Maybe you can give me my report, and then I go further to Gerard, the PD1 GH stroke mobile. Julian, please my report.
Yeah, plus 20, yours, plus 20. And maybe the modulation is different. I'm on a Icom 7300 like Rob, using the Icom 7300 and a 12-meter flagpole here with a end-fed half-wave. The 4091 is cable tied about 6 meters up, and then just running the wire up the pole and then down towards the fence there. So I'm on a different radio, Jos. We're on the 7300, usually on the DX10. You're 20 over, plus 20 for the log there, Jos, QSL.
QSL, Julian. Well, I hope you have a great time in the bunker there. Enjoy you very much, and hope to speak to you later again. I put you in the log for now. Thank you, Julian. I go to the next station. It's going to be very difficult because, it's too nearby on the 40 meters, but I will give it a try. Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel Stroke Mobile. I'm very glad you signed in and you get my mail. I see, otherwise you were not here, and I hope your radio is fixed again. Gerard, do you have a copy on me? Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo.
Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel Mobile. Here, I've got a very good copy on you here, 5 and 9 over here. So no problem picking you up this way. Over?
Ik kan je heel slecht meer krijgen. Heel slecht. Ik weet niet wat voor een rapport je hebt, maar je zit hier een 5, nou ik denk een 3, 5, 3, 6. Het gaat heel erg moeilijk, Gerard. Dus ik weet niet, als jij mij een rapport nog kunt geven, dan kunnen we in ieder geval loggen. QSL?
Ja, QSL. Je bent hier 5 en 9 hier, over.
5, 9, is dat correct?
Ja, dat is correct, Roger.
Dankjewel Gerard, fijn dat je er bent. Very nice to have you on the list. Thank you very much. I go to the other station, and that's Frans. Frans, I can get you very well here. Next, what I've heard was 5-9 plus 20 dB. Frans, heel fijn dat je terug bent. Ik hoop dat jij ook je radio weer helemaal klaar hebt. Fijn je weer te horen, jongen. Papa Delta 5, Foxtrot Sheriff van Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo.
Well, good evening, Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo from Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sheriff. Also the other competitors, After 2 months of waiting, my radio is back and I have the feeling it's even better than before. I had some problems with the connection to the external monitor, so it goes to the repair shop in Italy, and they must mount a new main board, and it was specially made in Japan. That's the reason why it takes so long time. Well, I miss this gentleman's club. I was thinking, they are forgot me, So, yes, you are 20 dB over 9, and very good audio. Gerard, I heard also very good. So, yes, for you, 20, sometimes more dB over 9, and a very good audio. Yes, is that QSL from Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra to Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo?
That's sure QSL, Big signal here, good modulation too, Frans. 5-9 plus 20 dB for you too. Very good modulation, and I'm very happy to hear you back again. Yeah, I didn't miss the Gentleman's Club. I will every week because I will not miss it. I will not miss it. And the DX from last week was great. China, Indonesia, well, it was great. But very glad to have you back again, Frans. Very glad. I go further with the list if you don't mind. I hope to speak to you later again. I go to Norway. Trygve. Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha. Do you have a copy on me? Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo from the east of Holland.
Hello, Fred. Yes, you're 5 by 9. Very nice, strong and clean signal up here in Norway. I took it upon myself to write down some notes on the signal strength, sort of changing up every station. And I have a nice copy on you. This is Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha.
Yeah, Roger Trygve. I hope I say your name correct. Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha from Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo. You've got here 592. 59, there's a lot of QSB and QRM, but I still can hear you. No problem at all. I'm very happy to hear you now without any problems. Normally it goes a little bit difficult, but I'm very happy to hear you, Trixie, and nice to speak to you again. Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha from Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo, back to you.
Yeah, the pressure is all mine, the pressure is all mine. Still nice and strong. I'm still using my 5/8 antenna for TV, which is a quarter wave on 20 meters. And I get that 1/8 wave, if that's the thing. I use a tuner on 40 meters. So nice and simple. It's working really well. Luckily for me, I have no QRM right now. I have some early. No noise coming at all. I'm curious, I've been to Netherlands a couple times, I've been there, beautiful country, I'm happy there, so I go there relatively frequently. I'm wondering what kind of antenna are you using, because I can imagine, you don't have too much space for your network.
Yeah, Roger Trixie, now you've got 10 dB over 9. Please, the other station, please QSY. We are working on the net with the net here. Please QSY. Well, Trixie, I can tell you I have a lot of space here. I got here 8,000 cubical meters here around the house. No flat meters, not cubicle, but I don't have to say how to say it in English. I've got a lot of space here, and I have a line 40 meters long above the water, and it goes from 12 to 15 meters high. It's a high-end FET, and I use an amplifier, so it works very well for the 40 meters. I've got a full band, and I've got a Versa tower on 30 meters high. But you can see at our QSZ.com, Trixie, you can look at there, and I live totally off-grid here, totally off-grid. And I think it's normal in Norway by most families, but I have my own septic tanks, my own power station, my own water, everything. So I live totally off-grid. So if anything happen in the world, I will notice it. It all. Hi. I do like what? Hi. But okay, Trixie, I've got an FT991A, and that's my Yaesu, and I've got another Yaesu that's the 897. I don't use it now, but I use it when I'm portable and when I'm using WinLink. But very good to hear you back, Trixie. Hope to speak to you again next Sunday. Otherwise, maybe later on the evening. I will go on to the next station. Thank you, Trixie. Till the next time. Bye-bye, 73. Sean, this is not a problem for you. Golf 7, Oscar Romeo Hotel. How are you and your family?
Yeah, good evening, Jos. Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo, G7ORH. Yeah, very good, Jos. Thank you very much for asking. You're a very big signal, of course, always 5.9++. And yeah, very good audio. Nice to hear you this evening, and interesting to hear about your off-grid situation. And hopefully nothing will ever happen, but you never know, do you? Things are getting a little bit touchy elsewhere in the world. Other than that, not much really to report, my friend. We're just working bunkers and squares this week, and a little bit of DX. But I'm very envious of your China and parts off to that your contacts off to that part of the world. And yeah, I wish I could get out that way. I can hear as far as Pakistan, but I can't contact them. So there's a little bit of to do with the antenna location, I should think. Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo, back to you, Jos. G7ORH, over.
Yeah, Roger Sean, good modulation, nice audio, 5.9 plus 10 dB, so no problem at all. Good to hear you, Sean, very good. I go straight to the other station, to work my list, and that's Paul. Paul, Mike 0, Tango Zulu Romeo, do you have a copy on me? Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo.
Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo, Jos. Good evening to you. Mike 0, Tango Zulu Romeo. 5 and 9 with me, Jos. Hope you're well, over.
I am very well here, Paul, and good to hear you. Good modulation, 5.9 for you too. Well, I think it's okay today. It's worked very well. The conditions are very well. So, well, good to hear you. I go straightly to the next station. And I thank you very much. 73, Paul. I hope to speak to you next time, hopefully a little bit longer. And then to Mr. Sid, the man with the dark voice. Mr. Sid, this is Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo, Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo, from Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo. How are you, Sid?
Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo, Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo. A very good evening to you, Jos. I'm fine, my friend. No problems here. And hope you're well too. You're a stronger signal to me, Jos. One time you were picking 5 and 9 plus 30 dB, but now you dropped down to about 5 and 9 plus 15 dB. I don't know if it's distance you're talking to the microphone, or whether it's just the way propagation is with a little bit of QSB maybe. But always a good copy to me, Jos, and 5 and 9 plus 15 to 20 at the moment. So you're going up and down, but always over the night, so that's the most important thing, that one can hear the other. I hope you can hear me okay. We're running no power today, just 400 watts, and the antenna is a wire dipole antenna. It's a full-size version. It's in a horizontal position and about 45 foot up in the air. The radio is the FTDX 5000. Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo, Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo, over.
Yeah, Roger Sid. Nice modulation as always at 5.9 plus 20 dB for you. Very great signal. I think there are more strong signals now today, but you're always strong here. Thank you, Sid, for this QSO. I go straightly to the next one, and that's David in St. Albans. Mike 0 TPT, and that's Mr. Teapot, I think. I go to Mr. Teapot. I've got something like that too, David. Sort of Teapot. My call sign is please drink 7 cold beers. Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo. David, St. Albans, Mike 0 TPT from Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo.
Hey, Jos, how you doing? Good to hear your voice. And I like that acronym of your call sign. That sounds way better than mine. But yeah, you're an easy 5.9 plus 10 this evening into the city of St. Albans, over.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, for you the same, David. 5.9 plus 20 dB. It works very, very well. It always works very well. And good to hear you back again, David. Nice to hear you. If you don't mind, I go to the next two last stations, I think. There are 2 stations. Then I go back to our net control, Rob. Thank you, David. Nice to speak to you, 73, and stay in good health. Ronald, Papa Alpha, Romeo, do you have a copy on me? Papa Delta 7, Charlie Bravo.
Yes, good evening. Very good copy I have on you, about 10 dB over 9 and a very clear signal. So even within Holland we have short skip. No problem, copy you at this side. Roger.
Roger. Same to you. 5.9 plus 20 dB. Very good. For the short distance it works too. But I only have a little bit problem with the mobile station Gerard. I hope to speak him another time again. Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel / mobile. But this is no problem at all, Ronald. Papa Alpha 4 Romeo. 5.9 plus 20 dB. Fijn je te horen en ik ga snel verder naar de volgende station. Dus ik wens je het allerbeste tot de volgende keer en cheerio, bye bye. Jeff, are you there? Golf Mike 8, Oscar Foxtrot Quebec. Do you have a copy of me, Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo?
Yeah, very good evening, Papa Delta 7.
Are you still there, Jeff?
Yeah, sorry, Jos, GM8 OFQ. Yeah, I have good copy on you. 5.9 plus 15, 20 dB, and a very good evening to everybody else on the net, Jos. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, I lost you for a little moment, but I'm glad I hear you back again. 5.9 plus 20 dB for you too. Both very good modulation, everything is quite okay. Thank you very much to you all, and I go back to to Rob, our net control. And well, thank you all. Ronald, thank you very much. Rob, Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta /mobile from Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo. Back to you, and thank you very much for letting me work the list.
Oh, no problem at all, Josh. Absolutely fantastic. Everyone is super clear this evening, and it looks like so far clear frequency. So it's all good from my side. Very, very nice contacts and good to listen. And right, we'll move on to the next one. But firstly, a very good evening to you, Ronald. Goedenavond. Good evening, Jeff. Ahoy. We'll catch up with you in a while, and you can let us know how you fared with the storms and things. If it hit you that hard up there, I'm not sure. But good to hear you on, mate, and despite the technical difficulties, you're coming through just fine. Okay, we'll go back to Gerard. Goedenavond, meneer. Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel stroke Mike. Mike 0 KPD stroke mobile as well. Good to hear you. 5 by 9, over.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, this is Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel mobile. Thank you, Rob, for letting me work a list. I start in straight away and try to have a contact in Holland with France. Papa Delta 5 FS. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Well, you've got the list, Gerard. So if you work the list, anyone in green, you go ahead and work everyone. So you've worked Jos. So over to you, and you work down the list, okay? But you're 5 and 9 for me, okay?
Okay, thank you for 5 and 9 over here. You're plus 20 dBs here in the north of Holland on my station now, over.
Oh, that's fantastic. Excellent conditions, and thank you so much. It's good to hear you for the mobile as well. Very, very nice indeed, Gerard. Okay, I'll let you work the list. Go ahead, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. The first one is Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Do you copy, over?
Yes, good evening, Mike Delta 1 Golf Hotel, stroke mobile. Gerard, yes, it's a 4x5, good audio, but signal is quite weak, but a lot of interference also. But I can hear you quite well. The audio is okay. Is that QSL, Gerard?
Yeah, roger. No problem. You are 5 and 7 here, so no problem. I get everything quite clear. It's quite unusual for Holland. Normally, the contacts in Holland on 40 meters are very rare. Because, so it's very nice to meet you for the first time. And hope to see you on the band some days. Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha. Do you copy, over? I'm sorry, you're very weak now. This is Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha.
Gerard, no problem. You're very weak to Trigva. Go to the next one, and maybe later the conditions will improve and we can make the contact for you. To the next one there, Gerardo.
Yeah, okay, then it's Golf 7 Oscar Hotel Romeo. Do you copy, over?
Yes, good evening, Gerard. Golf 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel. Papa Delta 1G Golf Hotel Mobile. Yeah, your signal 557, Gerard. 57, Gerard, over.
Yeah, Golf 7 Oscar Hotel Romeo. This is Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel. You're 5 and 9 here, over, on my mobile station in the north of Holland, over.
Yeah, roger, Gerard, roger. All copy to 5 and 9. Can you correct my call sign, please? It's Golf 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel, roger.
Oh, sorry. I had a wrong copy then. Golf 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel.
Yeah, that's correct, my friend. That's correct. QSL.
Okay, thank you. Then 73s, and I go to the next one on the list. That's Mike 0 Tango Zulu Romeo. Over.
Yeah, good evening to you, Gerard. Nice to speak to you. 5 and 5, 55 into the northeast of England, over.
Yeah, Roger. You're a 5 and 7 here on my mobile station in the north of Holland. Thank you for this first contact, and hope to speak to you in the future. And I will go to the next one, that's Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo. Are you copying? Over?
Papa Delta 1, Golf Hotel Stroke Mobile, G1 STK. A very good evening to you, Gerard. The name is Sid, Sierra India Delta, and I'm about 20 kilometres northeast of London. I copy you very well, Gerard. You're 5 and 9 to 5 and 9 plus 10 dB, over.
Oh, thank you very much for this report. It's the best one tonight. The name is Gerard here, over. Golf Echo Romeo Alpha Romeo Delta. Nice to speak to you for the first time on the band. You are plus 20 dBs over here on my mobile station, so that's a very strong signal. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you for the 5 and 9 plus 20 dB. I'm using 400 watts, and the antenna is a full-size Golf Fiber Radio Victor. A dipole antenna, full size, about 13 meters off the ground. Thank you for the contact, Gerard, and best 73s. Have a good evening and enjoy the HFDX Gentlemen's Club. Papa Delta 1, Golf Hotel Stroke Mobile, G1 STK. 73s for that.
Yeah, thank you. Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo. This is Papa Delta 1, Golf Hotel Mobile. You also thank you very much for the contact, and hope you speak to you in the future. By the way, my setup is a 5-meter long vertical with radials and a coil, and that's 5 meters. That's normally a quarter wave on 20 meters, and with the coil I can use it for 40 meters. That's my setup with 100 watts on an Icon 706. Thank you for the contact. 73s, and then I'll Mike 0 Tango Papa Tango. Do you copy? Over.
Yeah, David is SWL at the moment. The next one for you is Ronald Papa Alpha 4 Radio. Go ahead, Gerard.
Okay, thank you. Papa Alpha 4 Romeo, are you copying? Over?
Yeah, Roger, I have a copy on you. You're about 5'6", I would say, about 5'6", a little bit noise over it, but I have a copy on you. How do you copy me, Roger?
I copy you very well. You're 5 and 9 here off my mobile station. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, welcome to this club. First time I have you on the air. I see also you started about a year ago, so also welcome to the hobby, Gerard. Back to you.
Thank you very much for the report. I wonder what's your location at the moment. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I'm about 15 kilometers north of Den Bosch, Roger.
Oh, that explains it. Thank you. The south of Holland is normally not that difficult on the 40 meters. The middle and the north of Holland, that's the problem. Nice to have spoken to you for the first time here in the Gentlemen's Club. And I hope to see you on the bench sometimes in the future. Definitely please. Then I'll go to the next one on the list, and that's John on the island of Hawaii, and with the call sign Golf Mike 8 Oscar Foxtrot Quebec. Do you copy me? Over.
Yeah, good evening to you, Gerard. I copy you very nicely. Lovely mobile signal coming into the Orkney Islands this evening. You're 5.9 plus 10 dB, a little bit of Queen Sugar Baker down to an S9. But very nice signal, very nice modulation on your audio. Good to meet you again, Gerard. I see we had one contact previously back in May on 40 meters. So very pleased to meet up with you again. Very good, Gerard. Well, thanks a lot for the report this evening, and I'll put it back to you there, and I think I'm the last on the list, so you can probably hand it back to Rob there. Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel Mobile, Golf Mike 8 Oscar Foxtrot, Quebec.
The break station.
Thank you for the nice report, Golf Mike 8 Oscar Foxtrot, Quebec. This is Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel. Giving it back to net control.
Okay, very good, Gerard. And, well, very good. A little bit of QSP, and we do have a kind of a woodpecker noise out right now. But very, very nice contacts from your mobile station, and the IC706 sounds very, very nice. And the coil on the vertical working very, very well for you, especially to my coil as well on the mobile vertical. I think it always works pretty good. Okay, well, thank you very much, and good to work the list. Lovely to have you join us again. We have so many stations from the Netherlands now, but it is interesting to hear that you have the same kind of inter-G and short skip, the same as we have in the opposite way, and some stations are stronger than others to you. But I think you'll agree the conditions are pretty good this evening, so an excellent job from your mobile station. Okay, there was a break station. I'll just take the break station before I go back to France. The braking station, this is Mike 0 KPD stroke mobile, listen.
Yeah, Papa Alpha 3 Oscar Mike Golf, calling into the gentleman's Sunday net, over.
Okay, Papa Alpha 3 Oscar Mike Golf. Very good evening to you, Neil. I saw you just joined in there. So, well, as you know how the list works, we'll go back up to Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra, and then we'll come down to you. I think Jeff will be very happy he's not bottom of the list, but unfortunately that's where you are at the moment, but you'll be sticking around for the net there, over?
Yeah, I'm sticking around for a little while now, so I just thought I'd add myself to the net list, and well, just been listening for the last 4 or 5 minutes, over.
Yeah, fantastic, Neil. Okay, mate, well, you'll take notes as they go through, and the guys will call you, of course, and anyone you've missed later on, you'll catch up with them from the top of the list as well. Good to hear you, Neil. You're coming through just fine with me, and I'll get the report off you when we get round to your turn. 73 for now, and with that, we'll go back up to the Netherlands, and that will be France. Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra. Goedenavond, meneer. Twee maanden geen radio. Not good. Ik had 6 weken. It was genoeg for me, over.
Yes, hello. Good evening, Rob. Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta stroke mobile. Yes, it was a long time, but, well, the radio is, I think, even better than before. They have a special treatment for them, maybe. So, Rob, you are 10 dB over 9 and 5 by very good audio signal, very nice. All the other English stations are quite good to hear. So for you, Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta, Rob, you are 10 over 9 and a good audio. Is that good, though?
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you very much, France. Well, I'm hearing you 5.9 plus also, and it's very nice to get this kind of propagation. Let's hope it lasts. But we know it will change very quickly, so having the opportunity to work you today after such a long time, it's just great to have you back. And no, we never missed you. Yeah, we did. We knew you'd had trouble with the radio, but I'm glad it's working well, and really, really nice to have you on frequency and join us again today. Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll let you work the list, and you carry on. Anyone you've not worked in green, and I'll let you go ahead. Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra, M0 KPD stroke mobile, 5.9 plus. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much, M0 Kilo Papa Delta. Thank you very much. So the next one on the list. Oh, yes, the way. Gerard, I just spoke to you. You are part of 5 for Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel stroke mobile.
Yeah, Roger. You're 5 and 5 here on the station here in North of Holland. I'm curious about your QTH, over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel stroke mobile for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Thanks, Gerard. Well, I worked I had some adjustments on my radio to find a good audio level. So I have the DNR on 5 so the noise back and the background and your voice is quite well to understand. Okay, Gerard, thank you very much for the report, and up to the next. Okay, Lima Alpha 3, Charlie, Sugar Alpha. Try, the name is straight 9 for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra.
Yes, sir. This is Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha.
Yes, excuse me, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha. Some other station was over you, please, how you pronounce your name, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha?
Thank you. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it's radar, someone's using an antenna, I don't know, but there's all kinds of weird noises.
Yes, excuse me, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha. I heard sometimes I hear you, but the other station is stronger than you, eh? You are over here 3x7. 3x7, is that QSL 5? I don't know how to pronounce your name, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha, Papa Delta 5, Foxtrot Sierra.
I understand the QRM, it happens from time to time, it's okay. The name is pronounced Erikunet. Over?
Yes, but it's quite difficult because there are a lot of strange noises. But you are 3x7 over here. Okay, to the next, to Sean, to Golf 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Sean, go ahead.
Yeah, Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Good evening, Franz. Very strong signal with me this evening. You're 5 and 9 plus, 5-9 plus into the city of Lincoln. In the centre of the UK. The name at this end, as you know, is Sean. Pleasure to meet you on the band this evening, Franz. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sean. Golf 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Sean, you're the same over here, and you like, just like Rob, a very nice audio, a little bit dark voice, so it's very good to understand, Sean. I must give you a super audio report. Is that QSL, Sean?
Yeah, QSL, Franz, thank you very much for that. It's just the rig that's doing the work. I've got an FTDX 101MP with some very nice settings on the microphone equalizer from a gentleman in the States, and I get a lot of good audio reports, so thank you very much for that, Franz. Over.
Yeah, Sean, that adjustment works very well, and the 101 was very nice radio. Friday I saw it in the shop when I took my radio to me as the recorder, and I was thinking, well, sometimes I will buy that. So I have also had special audio settings from this radio from a guy, I don't know, maybe England or the United States, but it works very well, Sean. Good settings. Okay, Sean, thank you very much. Golf 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. I go to the next one, to Paul, to Mike 0 Tango Zulu Romeo for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra.
Papa Delta 5, Foxtrot Sierra. Good evening, Franz. Yeah, name is Paul. 5 and 9 plus into the northeast of England. Nice signal, over.
Yes, thank you very much, Paul. Mike 0 Tango Zulu Romeo for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Well, Paul, for you the same. It's 5 by 8, but a very good to understand audio. Thank you very much, Paul, for that contact. Okay, up to set. Golf 1 Sierra Sugar Delta Kilo for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Go ahead.
Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra, Golf 1 Sierra Delta Kilo. Very good evening to you, Franz. Well, on my dipole antenna and the radio here, you're picking 5 and 9 plus 20 dB. 5, 9 plus 20 dB. Nice to hear you again after a long time, Franz. I hope you've been keeping well, my friend. All good here. Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra and Company, Golf 1 Sierra Delta Kilowatt. Over.
Yes, thank you very much, Sitter. For you the same. I think you are way up in the mountain, on a mountain, Very strong signal over here, Very nice to hear you, Sid, and thank you for the that you like that I'm enjoying the group, Okay, Sid, that's a very good report. 10 to be over 9, a very good audio. Very good. Thank you very much, Sid. Up to Tony to Echo 1 Papa Kilo for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Tony, go ahead.
Yeah, he's SWL, so the next one for you is Ronald, Papa Alpha 4 Radio. Go ahead, Franz.
Excuse me, I was too enthusiastic. I see it's SWL. Okay, to Papa Alpha 4 Romeo, Paul for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, very good copy on you, which you're also quite close to me, of course. So you're moving in here 20 dB over tonight, and I was just wondering, because we have some similar hobbies. Actually, I see we have 3 similar hobbies, but did you do some kilometers this summer on the bike, Roger?
Yes, I have traveled several times with the bike. Indeed, yes. I did that. Yes, it was a good summer for the motorbike. So maybe in 2 weeks I will have also a small vacation to Germany. Depends on the weather. Well, Ronald, I give you also almost 20 dB over 9. And well, the distance is small, 25 kilometers. So let's say something about 15 miles. So, but mostly on that short distance, on this frequency, the contacts are a little bit bad. But very good signal, Ronald, and thank you very much for the interest of my other hobbies. Okay, thank you very much, Ronald, for your 20 dB over 9 and good modulation. Okay, to the next one. Golf Mike 8 Oscar Foxtrot Quebec. Yes, for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra.
Yes, okay. France, good evening. Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra GMA FQ. Yeah, big signal, France, 5920 dB up into Orkney Islands this evening. A lovely day today. It's been very calm and sunny. Temperature around about 10 degrees after several days of very strong winds and a lot of rain. I think you've been getting similar weather over there in the Netherlands as well, but the rest of the week looks pretty reasonable, friends, so everything is fine over here. Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra, GM8 OFQ.
Yes, Golf Mike 8 Oscar Florida Quebec for Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra. Yes, we have the same weather over here. A lot of rain Friday and Saturday, and even today it was quite nice. This afternoon I make a small walk with my grandchild and my wife. So it's very good. So Geoff, you are 20 dB over 9, very good audio. It seems to be that to the west the heaven is open about the radio signals. Very good. Thank you very much, Geoff. Up to Neil. Papa Alpha 3, Oscar Mike Golf. Neil for Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra. Go ahead.
Yeah, solid copy here, France. Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra from P83 OMG. You were a good 5858 with me here in Lowson, over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Neil. For you the same, 4x8, 4x9, but very good, understandable, Neil. You are now settled in the Netherlands at the moment, Neil?
Yeah, I'm here in Lowson, flat by Amersfoort, so not so far distance between us, over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Papa Alpha 3, Oscar Mike Golf, Papa Delta 5, Foxtrot Sierra. Thank you very much, Neil, for the contact. And back to net control to Rob. All the competitors, thank you very much for the contact. And up to the next one. Okay, Rob, back to you.
Okay, very good, Franz. Papa Delta 5 Fox Sierra, Mike 0 KPD mobile returning, and of course, welcome back again. Very nice to hear you work in the group, and some very nice signals coming through. So thank you, Franz, and obviously you'll stand by, and we'll move on to the next guy, which is Trigva, Lima Alpha 3, Sugar Alpha, Mike 0 KPD stroke mobile. Your turn for the list, Trigva.
Okay, thank you very much, Rob. Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha. I have a 0, which I thought could be a little bit interesting. With your permission, I'd like to ask the next one on the list about the most interesting reasons.
Yeah, roger. Well, go ahead. Everybody in green is available, so I'll let you work everyone that you need to there, Trooper. But you're still coming through to me at 5 and 9 now. I do hear the woodpecker, which is quite unusual, but it's not like last week on 7171. It was terrible, but this seems to be a good frequency. Trooper, make your contacts. Go ahead.
Well, I was thinking we could start with you, Rob, if you don't mind. Would you like to tell us about your most sort of interesting recent AGF contact with band, with modulation, and why I thought it was particularly interesting? Over.
Okay, very good. Well, to be honest, my operating time is very early morning on 40 meters, around 3 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock, and it's not been very good, although there have been some good Canadian contacts in Canada and some in the Caribbean, but not much in between. I think the propagation for the Americans is very good on 20 meters, so they're working away to the west and east from their location, but not necessarily to the UK. But there were some good contacts. I sit with a group on 7164 in the morning, a group of Bulgarian guys, and we managed to work Egypt. Came through, Sugar Uniform 1, very surprising coming in from the east at 4 o'clock in the morning, and also X-Ray Tango 2 Alpha Whiskey in Burkina Faso in the south, so quite interesting propagation. In the afternoons, of course, everybody's been enjoying 10 meters, 12, 17 and 15, very, very nice conditions, although today and over the weekend we had the contest, of course, and next week will be even worse. It will be a long contest right up until Sunday night at midnight, so the net will not be running next week, but I'm sure you'll all be able to work many, many stations in the contest, and maybe you can work me as well. We'll see how it goes, but we'll catch up the week after. But the DX has been pretty good. Indonesia, very easy in the evenings around 7 o'clock. That's pretty good. YB0 Alpha Radio, and Jeff has worked them as well. And Carl, Hotel Sugar Zero Zulu Oscar Alpha in Thailand, has been coming through pretty good. And not too many from Zulu Lima, but some good contacts from Australia on the short path as well as long path, but not as strong today, so quite weak this morning. So that's it from me, Trigger. Not too much to report. I'm here every day, but I don't always make contacts, Roger.
Do you have a typical check to work from? I kind of got the impression you're working mobile because maybe you live in an apartment or something, over?
Oh, no. I live in a very noisy location. Unfortunately, I moved to this location 5-6 years ago now, and it's very noisy, +10 most of the time. So I drive in my mobile every day for my work. So I put all my effort into the mobile station, and it's not a normal mobile station. It's I'm running full power here, 400 watts, an ICOM 7300, and a very big screwdriver antenna, which is always on my van at 4.8 meters high. So I'm very lucky I travel for my work. So when I'm working, I'm getting paid to play radio. That's a plus for me, Roger.
Copy that. Okay, Rob, thank you very much. With your permission, I'd like to move on to the next person on the list. I asked because that sounds kind of
Yep, roger that, no problem at all. I think you need to start, I'm not sure who you've worked, but everyone in the green is available for you to make a contact, Trigger. But very nice to hear you, and thank you so much for joining the group again. It's a pleasure to have Norway join us, and today with good conditions. So Trigger, you work the list, it's your turn, go ahead.
Sierra Alpha?
I copy. Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha. This is Papa Delta 1 Golf Hotel Mobile. You're 5 and 7 here on my mobile station. I hope this one is better than the last one. Over.
Okay, Gerard, I think you're maybe 5 and 5 into Norway, but sometimes you phase out to 0. So most of the time I have some problems copying you. Anyway, if you'd like to tell me a little about your most sort of recent interesting agent contacts, just like Ron did, that would be nice.
Roger. My latest and nice contact was on Thursday evening. We have a net here in the north of Holland on 10 meters. And the conditions were very good, so I stuck around for some time, and I got a very nice contact with Florida. That's 10 meters was a very good propagation at that moment, so he was sounding like a local, like he was on a local net. And yeah, that was a quite nice QSO. We talked for about 15 minutes, so that's a real nice QSO, I think. So that was my most recent and most enjoyable contact. Over.
Okay, thank you very much. You're still 5 by 5, sometimes maybe down to nothing at all. Anything else you'd like to add before I move on to the next gentleman on the list? Over.
No, not specific. It's nice making contact with Norway this way, because that's quite rare here in the part where I am. Norway is quite difficult. Denmark is even more difficult, so I think it's very nice to meet you on the bench, and hope to hear you in the future.
Thank you very much, Gerard. The pleasure is all mine. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to Fram. Alpha Delta 5, Foxtrot Sierra. This is Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha.
Yes, good. Thank you, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha for Papa Delta 5, Foxtrot Sierra. Well, I worked with my digital noise reduction, and now you're 4x7, 4x8 drive. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so excuse me for that. So a very good signal from Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha.
Okay, thank you very much, John. There's a little bit of a penalty going on the frequency. So I took the liberty of riding on the next link that we have online. The signal flag sort of interpreted by me, and I had you down as strong before. One thing I noticed is that everyone, I mean, if you're moving, you usually see the right, when you're weak, you usually see the stage. You drop down from strong to a little bit weak. I'm having some trouble stopping you.
Yes, excuse me, Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha. More than the half of your speaking time was a lot of QRM on the frequency, yeah? So I cannot take everything. Excuse me for that, Tribe.
Okay, I'm getting some QRM as well. Anyway, I think you asked about my name. Maybe you're not taking that. Over.
Excuse me, I don't understand that. Excuse me. The best is that you go to the next. What you report is 4x7, but the audio is very narrow, if you know what I mean. From Papa Delta 5 Foxtrot Sierra to Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Alpha.
Yeah, you're still 5 by 9 with me, but the other station is just 2 kilohertz down. I'll just go and have a word with him. Go ahead, Trigger.
Okay, that's what's going on. Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, so the next one on the list is me. contact on centimeter. The reason why I have this antenna that I'm using right now, which is a 5-inch vertical centimeter, is that there was an older retired gentleman who bought some equipment, including this antenna and this 10-meter export radio. He didn't really use it, so I was able to buy it from him. So I really wanted to try 10 meters. Everyone told me it was going to take a short time, but it's a great fan. I really love it. And 2 days ago, I was able to have about a 15-minute conversation with a gentleman in South Carolina, USA. I heard him on radio, and that was working pretty well. Faded in and out a little bit, and then we switched to upper sideband. We had a really nice conversation, and I just found that interesting. That's kind of the part of the hobby that I enjoy doing the most, to be able to sort of have a long conversation with someone. It's really fascinating to get to be in touch with someone who has some very interesting, career type situation, very fascinating background, I just think it's fascinating. All right, let's try Sean. Sean, 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha.
Yes, good evening, Trygve. Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha, Golf 7 Oscar Romeo Hotel. Good evening to you. Your signal's fading with me. You're fading. Your signal report 4 by 1, 4 by 1. How do you copy me? G7ORH, over.
Yeah, you're 5 by 5 here. G7, not bad at all, Sean. Would you like to tell the group about your most recent ATEX contact, over?
Yeah, Roger. I think we've worked before once, but I think conditions are a lot better. Your signal was much better earlier on. I had written you down as 5 by 7, but the band is moving around underneath us, and so your signal's very weak with me, and it's a struggle to get you out with the QRM next door, over.
Okay, I understand. Yes, we're doing this kind of little bit different thing where we're talking about our most recent, interesting ATEX contacts. So have you had any interesting ATEX contacts lately that you would like to tell us about, over?
Yeah, understood, my friend. Yeah, it's just getting difficult for me at this end. It must be just a bit local, because I think Rob can still hear you okay, and I should imagine Sid will hear you okay. So I'll say thank you for the contact and 73s, and let you work the list, my friend, over.
Copy that. Rob, can you copy LA3 SSA?
Yeah, I still hear you. No problem at all. A little bit of a drop, 5 by 8 right now. So it may be changing, and the QRM was from me. Apologies to everyone. It was DK7 Lima Japan, and he quite happily moved. He's a very nice operator, but he did not hear you guys on here, so a little bit close to you. But the frequency should be clear now, but I'm hearing you fine, Trigger, over.
Copy that. Would you like to relay a message to Golf 7 Oscar Radio Hotel?
Yes, go ahead.
Would all like to hear about this most interesting recent ATEX contact, over?
Okay, yeah, very good, no problem. Okay, well, I'll go back to Sean. Sean, G7 Oscar Radio Hotel. Trigger wants to know if you had any good DX contacts and what you've been operating this week. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Rob. Trigger, your signal's coming up now that the QRM's moved along. Yeah, not a lot of good DX, but I did manage Bermuda during the week, but mostly it's been WAB squares in the UK and bunkers, working those sort of groups this week. DX hasn't been very good to me, apart from a few contacts to the States on 15. Copy? Over.
Can you please relay to Sean that I have a nice copy on him, loud and clear, over?
Yes, okay. I think you're hearing each other, but Sean, all received by Trigger, and he's hearing you quite well. So all copy from his side, Sean. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Sorry about that, Trigger. It's just my antenna not working very well in your direction. Over.
Well, it's working well for me. I can hear you clearly, but you can't hear me. Anyway, Sean, no worries. I'm perfectly happy to be involved in this. Okay, with your permission then, we'll go down to the next station. Mike 0 Tango. This is Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Sierra Alpha.
Lima Alpha 3 Sierra Sierra Alpha. Good evening, Trigba. Name is Paul in the northeast of England. 5 and 5 over.
Okay, this is Paul. I'm going to give you a 5 and 0. 5 and 0. I can hear you clearly, but almost no signal strength. Luckily, I have a very low noise floor at the moment. Over.
Yeah, fine business. Yeah, well, you're holding up here. There's a little bit of adjacent channel splatter, but I've got a nice copy on you there. 5 and 5, Trig.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, it's kind of like you're whispering into my ear, but it's nice and steady, so it works fine. Okay, Paul, would you like to tell the group about your most interesting DX? Whatever you thought was particularly interesting that happened recently. Over.
Yeah, fine business. Well, my most recent was probably about 6 days ago at a 10-metre FM contact into Portugal. So that's about the best I can do. But I've also been working the bunkers on the air. I've been out activating a bunker up in Scotland in the Scottish borders. So that's about the sum and total of my DX, with work included in between. So 10 FM to Portugal from the north of England, Trig, over.
Okay, 10 FM to Portugal. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I find that in Norway on 10 meters, rarely I can have Germany, countries like that, very frequently, Portugal, Spain, I think also Latin America quite frequently will come in pretty strong here in Norway, but all the ones sort of in Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, all those ones, I cannot stick to them. I can only very clearly hear them. Over.
Yeah, fine business. Well, 10 has been in reasonable shape, and I've got a vertical antenna for 10, so I feel that's my best chances this way. But nice to speak to you, and nice to get you in the log, Trig. Lima Alpha 3, Sugar Sugar Alpha, Mike 0, Tango, Zulu, Romeo, 7-3 for now, Trig.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul. Okay, let's go down to Sid. Delta Kilo. Audio copy, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha.
Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Sierra Alpha, Golf 1 Sierra Delta Kilo. A very good evening to you from North London, Trigva. And you were a very strong signal before, but you dropped down in my noise now. You were 5 and 9, and you dropped down to about 5, 6, 5, 7 now. 5, 6, 5, 7 is your signal report, sir. And I've been actively looking for DX on 10 meters, 15, and also 20 meters. Had a few contacts on 40 to America. There was a good propagation on 17 meters one moment, and I worked at 3 Japanese stations there. There was a VK, which I didn't hear very well, and lots of South America DX on 10 meters, and some Americans on 15 meters. So that was my bit of DXing. I do love DX, I must admit, and use a Yagi beam antenna for 20, 15, and 10. And on this band now, I'm using the wide dipole antenna talking to you. Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Sierra, G1 SDK, wishing you a good evening up in Norway, Trigva. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sid. I'm curious, am I so weak now that you're having trouble copying me? Over.
Yeah, it's all right. No QRM now. Copy you a lot easier. Go ahead.
Okay, good. I'm curious, if you're living in North London, how are you able to fit all those antennas? I'm kind of assuming you're living in some type of apartment situation. Over.
Yeah, I'm not in London. I'm just outside London, about 20 kilometres north of North London, in a small village, and I have a garden, which I've got a antenna mast, not a tower, for my beam antenna, and the dipole antenna, it just fits in the front and back part of the house, in the garden. I've got a small front garden, a back garden, and I can fit the wire dipole antenna, which is what I'm using now, as I said. And that's about, the back garden is about 30 metres long and about 5 metres to 7 metres front garden with a garage. So the dipole antenna goes over the roof of the house. So it's about 13 to 14 metres high off the ground. QSL?
QSL, that's very interesting indeed. Okay, unless you have anything else to add, I'll move on to the lift if that's okay. Sid, over.
Yeah, what's my signal report, sir? Okay, thank you for the 5 and 9 trig there, and you are 5 and 7 at the moment to 5 and 8 again. 5-7 to 5 and 8 with no QRM. Thank you for the contact. I wish you a good evening and best 73. Lima Alpha 3, Sugar Alpha, Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo, over.
Mexico 6, Mike Papa, November. Papa Alpha 4, Romeo, how do you copy? Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha.
Yeah, Roger, Trigger, here I copy here 5x8 in the central part of the Netherlands. Curious about my signal report. Going to the north is always a little bit more difficult. But back to you, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha, Papa Alpha 4 radio.
Okay, very good. You're nice and strong into Norway with some safety. Would you like to tell the group about an interesting recent contact you have?
Yeah, I can tell you about a few contacts that I have. I've done no contest this weekend, but the last week I had a lot of contacts with the United States, hunting some POTA locations, which I find quite a fun to do. And yeah, normally I work a lot, not so much in Europe anymore, but try to find the irregular stations further away. And like the Emirates and Alaska I had, let's see what else I had. Yeah, I was working US Virgin Islands, Australia, St. Vincent. A lot of times I'm scrolling the frequencies to find those specific stations. Back to you.
That's very interesting, Ronald. What bands are you usually working DX on? LA3, SSA?
Yeah, Roger. Well, a lot of times also 70 meter. It's one of my favorite bands. It's more quiet, more easy, and I like that band very much. So the US on POTA is mostly 20 meters, but the X I'm a lot of times looking on 70 meters because let's say there's less competition when there are faraway stations. Back to you. Yeah, Roger, same here, but I'm more trouble getting to when a lot of strong East and South European countries are calling in, getting into between faraway stations might be difficult, and a lot of times the work bands like 70 meters or 12 meters is a little bit more easy. I'm not working with a beam here. I'm working everything with an NFET, but I work the world around with the NFET info phone, so I'm happy with that. Back to you.
Okay, understand. I've never tried 17 meters, but now you've inspired me. I'll definitely see my vertical antenna to do that, and I think probably will do it. Anything else you'd like to add?
Also, great to hear you, and great to hear you also in the group, and I would say get the next one, so they're also waiting for having a contact with you, Kira. So thanks for the contact. Lima Alpha 3 Sheriff Alpha. This was Papa Alpha for radio.
Good evening, Trigway, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra, Sierra Alpha, Golf Mike 8, Oscar Fox, Quebec. Yes, okay, Trigway, I copy you very well. 5.9, sometimes speaking 20 dB, down to maybe 10 dB. I've moved my antenna. I was beaming to the south of the UK with my 6 elements, but I've changed to my 3-element vertical, and it's now beaming in your direction. So you've come up quite a bit. I wasn't hearing you as well on the 6-element Yagi, but beaming up to your direction on the 3-element vertical, you're peaking at 20 dB with me. So no problems there, Trigway. And good timing. I've just had a call for dinner, so I'm going to have to make this my last over, and I'll be QRT for half an hour, but I will come back if the net is still running a little bit later. Lima Alpha 3, Sierra, Sierra Alpha, Golf Mike 8, Oscar Foxtrot, Quebec.
What are you having for dinner, Jeff? Over?
Oh, good question. I don't know. It's always a big surprise.
I don't like surprises, but bon appetit, over.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, it'll be very delicious, I'm sure. So I better not hold it, otherwise the dog will get the dinner. Very good. Okay, Trigger, nice to hear you. Thanks very much indeed, and I'll put it back to you there to continue to work the last couple of stations on the list, and then maybe we'll come back if you're still around. In about half an hour, we'll come back onto the net. Drink, make yourself.
No. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks. Papa Alpha 3, Oscar Mike Golf, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra, Sierra Alpha.
Yeah, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra, Sierra Alpha from Papa Alpha 3, Oscar Mike Golf. Not sure I'm going to get pronunciation correct, Rick there. Yeah, I think that might be correct. You're about a 5 and 7. 5 and 7 with me, but with some QSB takes you back to about a 5 and 4, but now you've just come up over the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes over.
Thank you very much. Yes, you're pronouncing it correctly, and I'm going to give you the same signal for the signal here in Norway.
Over.
Yeah, Neil, go ahead.
Yeah, we just had some QRM, but can you give me my signal report one more time, over?
Norway with some interesting QRM, over.
Yeah, copy the 5x5 now, copy the 5x5 with the interesting QRM. Sounds a little bit like Oliver. Don't know what somebody is playing at. Just to let you know, DX-wise, I've had some really interesting DXs into Japan, Cuba, United States, all over the world really, because I'm using a vertical antenna here. But the one that surprised me this last week was I managed to actually get into South Africa. So for the first time into South Africa, over.
Okay, and what's that? Which things first time South Africa on, over?
Yeah, so I don't know why, or whether it's the position or what, but getting down directly south for me, it seems to be a little bit tricky. So Middle East contacts and into Africa tend to be a little bit more difficult, so I was really pleased to get South Africa over.
Yeah, that's very good. But what's that? 10 meters, 20 meters, 40 meters, over?
15 meters. 15 meters has been very successful hunting ground for me. I'm a 15, 20 and 40 mainly, and 10 is a little bit hit and miss, over.
15 meters? meters. That's very interesting. I must admit I was not aware that band existed. LA3SSA.
Yeah, it's been working very well for me, working very well, over. I'll push your best 73s. I also have to go QRT for half an hour because I'm also getting pulled for food, over.
Okay, very good, Neil. Thank you very much, Ben. Enjoy the food. Looks like we have a new station on the list. Mike 0, Alpha Bravo Tango. How do you copy? Lima Alpha 3. Sierra Alpha.
Good evening, Lima Alpha 3, Sierra Alpha. This is Mike 0, Alpha Tango. You're 5 and 7. How copy, Trigger?
Good evening, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're about 5 with some QSP. Little bit weak signal into Norway. Over.
Thank you for that. You're not a very loud contact, but whether loud you are fully readable. And as you mentioned, there has been some strange QR Mexico on this frequency. Thank you for the contact. Contacts for me over the last week. I've mainly been operating from Banjul. I've been operating a portable station from Banjul on the south coast of England. Back to you, Trigger.
Okay, thank you very much, Stu. Yeah, I'm just barely able to copy you over the QRM. There's some radar activity going on. Like you may have noticed, everyone's been mentioning something about the recent CES nation, something that was interesting to them. Thank you very much for your input. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Maybe another interesting HF contact you'd like to tell us about? Over.
The 10-meter band from this part of the world has been pretty active. We've been working quite a bit into North America and South America, including the Dutch Caribbean island of Bonaire, which is always an interesting island to contact. Over.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Yeah, okay, yep. Kind of quiet. Copy that for sure. Okay, Stu, do you have anything else to add before I put it right back to the net control? Over.
That's all fine. Thank you very much for the contact. Pleasure to get you in the log. And great to speak to you, Trigger. Tell me, is it Trigger or Trigzy? Give us, please, the correct pronunciation of your pre-name, over.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the last part of your transmission, please? Over.
All we're looking for, can you please confirm that we are pronouncing your name correctly? Please tell us the pronunciation of your name so that we get it correct, over.
Okay, it's pronounced Trigger. Over.
Okay, many thanks for that. I'll let you take it, and I believe it's time to put it back to net control. Thank you, Trigger.
Thank you very much to Mike 0, KPD Mobile, LA3SSA.
Okay, very good, Trigger. LA3SSA, Mike 0, KPD Mobile returning. Well, fantastic, and it's just lovely to hear you work the list, and it's very nice to hear that everybody's been getting out there and getting some DX long and far, and it's quite interesting to hear which bands people are operating on, of course, and I think that's why you're asking the question. But yeah, we are a DX group, and we all do DX as and when we can, and we all operate at different times. It's quite interesting. My restriction is work, of course, unfortunately, but it's interesting for me, and over the weekend I have a different opportunity.
SSBTX audio. Et puis tu peux...
That's okay, I had a few things to do at home, but it's very nice actually, Trigger, that I can hear you so well this week, much better than any other week before, so it's great to hear you working the guys, over.
Yeah, thank you. The only one who might be a little bit stronger than you is Jet on the Isle of Hoy. Other than that, you're always the strongest station. As far as the topic, yeah, I was just thinking, while exchanging signal reports is always fun on a Sunday evening, a topic could be interesting as well. You will either this or what kind of spicy food you like the most.
Yeah, absolutely, Trigger. And I agree. We should do this more often. So thank you very much for bringing that into the net, of course. And yeah, always nice to get reports, of course, and also to check up on what we've been doing. So yeah, good idea. And we'll do more of this more often, Trigger. And thank you very, very much. A pleasure to have you work us all again and to join us once again. It's very nice to have you from Norway on the list, of course. And it works very well. I'm very happy with that. Okay, the next one on the list is Sean, G7ORH, Mike 0, KPD Mobile. Go ahead, mate, and work the list.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rob, G7ORH to the group. Well, working from where I haven't worked this evening, I think, Paul, you're up, mate. Mike 0, TZR. How do you copy G7ORH, over?
G7ORH, M0 TZR. Yeah, good evening to you, Sean. You're not as strong as you once were. You were 20 over not long ago. You're about 5 and 8 at the moment. But lovely audio, and I think I may have the same settings from the said YouTuber, maybe. I haven't got the standard mic, though. Sounding good, Sean, over.
Yeah, thanks very much, Paul. Thanks for that. You're about a 5 and 758 as well, and you were stronger earlier, so conditions are playing about with us. Yeah, I'm just using the settings from November 4 H&H with the standard mic that came with the box, so it seems to work very well for me. I've got a bit of a deep voice coming from the north of Lincolnshire, and my father was a Yorkshireman, so yeah, it really does work. I've got the processor in most of the time. I've not really had a report without the processor in, to be fair, because I get such good reports. But thanks for that, Paul, and you're sounding pretty good as well, over.
Yeah, fine business. Well, I'm not using the fifth mic, it's the MD100. Yeah, and I've got a little bit of compression using the processor also. So yeah, it is exactly those settings I used to the T. Anyway, which is 7-3. I'm going to go SWL for a little while and get my evening mail, so I'll be back shortly. Thanks for the copy, Sean, and 7-3 for now.
Yeah, thanks very much, Paul. 7-3's for now. Next on my list is Sid, Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo. How many copy? G7ORH. Go ahead, please.
Golf 7 ORH, G1SDK. A very good evening to you, Sean. And as you said, and so did Paul, the propagation was a lot better earlier on. You were 5 and 9 plus 20 dB earlier on, and now you dropped down to 5 and 9. You may even see the same condition for me on my signal film. All is well here, and nice to hear you again this evening, my friend. Golf 7, Oscar Romeo Hotel, Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo, over.
Golf 1, Sierra Delta Kilo, G7ORH. Yeah, the same at this end, Sid. It's you're at 5-9 and booming, but not quite so booming now. 5-9 for the lot, my friend. Nice to hear you this evening. And yeah, I managed a little bit of DX this week into Bermuda and some American stations. A lot of that was on 15, but I work to when my sleep pattern works. When I wake up, I'm allowed to play radio, and when I go to bed, I've got to stop. It's as simple as that. But I don't get up early in the morning, and I don't play late in the evening. So it's sort of daytime, and as you know, the conditions drop during the day, so it makes life a bit difficult for a disc.
Yeah, Roger, Sean. Well, I mean, I've been up odd times during the night. I don't do it very often, but one night I sat on 20 meters. I called Angel, Whiskey Papa 3 Radio in Puerto Rico. He gave me a glowing report, and we had a contact with him, and he went off frequency. And he said to me, Sid, if you want, take the frequency because you're a strong signal. And I had about 80 USA stations and Caribbean stations come back to me, some South American. But as I say, I don't do it that often. And I normally wake up early. Being fully retired, I don't work anymore for a long time now. And I've got the opportunity to go on the radio when I can. But you can't do that too often because it does tire you out. And then it takes you a couple of days to get back to normal. So I'm an early riser like Rob. But not 3 o'clock in the morning, about 4 or 5. I'll get out there and go on 40 first of all, and then whatever other band, normally 20 for a bit, DX into ZL and VK, and anybody else that is about. So yes, as I say, I don't do it all the time, but I have got quite a few DX contacts in my log, and I think one of my loves was DX, and when I got my license back in 1982, I didn't get it till 84 because I wanted my initials on my name. We were restricted to 2 meters, VHF, and when they changed the rules and we was able to go on HF, I guess I could say that I was in heaven, Sean. So that's my love for DX, and I talk quite often to Jim. I don't know if you ever spoke to him, in South Cook Islands, which is a bit further away than New Zealand and Australia, and I always seem to work him over the North Pole, never long paths like the rest of the guys do. I hear him better and stronger over the North Pole. But that's the way the propagation was, whereas VKs and ZLs always long path in the morning. And with the propagation opening up on 10 meters, I'm quite active down there as well. And you got there at the right time. It's still not fully on 10 meters, but you do get some good breaks. And I have some very good contacts on 10 meters from all sorts of places around the world. So that's the story here. The days when we used to hear VKs and ZLs on 40 in the morning, I don't hear them as often now, and very rarely do I copy anybody, but the propagation will come up on 40 for VKs and ZLs early morning there, Sean. Okay, that's enough from me. G7 ORH, G1STK. Have a good evening, Sean.
Yeah, good evening, Sean. Good evening. I have a very good copy on you here. 20 dB over here still, and also Sid was coming in 20 dB over, so you're both coming in very strong here. And for the record, I still have to work 9 years at least according to the government rules. So I play during my free time. Back to you. I'll take the second time. The 1st of October still had a contact also. I think it was also here on the group, but I don't mind working at all. I enjoy doing what I'm doing, so that's not a problem. But the only problem with working is it costs you a lot of time, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, understood. I used to enjoy doing what I did, but circumstances changed, so I jumped ship, and I've been quite happy since I got back into radio, and that was quite nice after a long layoff. Pretty much like you said, I was on 2 meters, 70 cents, and a little bit of work on 6 meters, and then the regulations changed while I was off air. So I can now get to play on HF, and that's quite nice, really. Anyway, nice to hear you this evening, Ronald. I'll keep it short and sweet. Just one more station to work, and then I'm going to have to shut down. So 73's to you, my friend, and hopefully hear you again. Next on the list, with your permission, Mike 0, Alpha Bravo Tango, Stu. Second time this weekend, my friend.
Indeed, thank you very much. You were a beautiful signal now, a little bit up and down earlier, but solid copy now. 5 and 9, 5 and 9, 2 and 0 ABC. Back at home,
Yeah, Roger. You're only about 5 and 4 with me. 5 and 4 at the moment. Very noisy band conditions that you're in, brother.
Yeah, not a great band, very, very noisy band. I do apologies, we'll keep it short then. Thank you very much for the activations over the weekend, over.
Yeah, thank you, Stu. Thanks for that, and thank you for going out and activating. It was a pleasure to work you over the weekend, my friend, over. Yeah, 73s, thank you. Back to you, Rob. I'm going to have to go because I have an early start in the morning. I've got to take a neighbour across the road to an early medical appointment. So I'll say 73s to you all, and nice to meet you on the net again this evening, and thank you. Back to you, Rob. Mike Zero, KPD Mobile, G70RH, over.
Yeah, fantastic, Sean. Easy copy all the way through, and very nice to join you again on the net, and very nice to hear what you've been up to, mate. Very nice indeed. Okay, well, we'll let you get on. You have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy the taxi run, and, not like you guys. I've still got a few to go, and I don't think I'll ever give up work. I'll probably go down in the mobile, to be fair, but what a way to go. But looking forward to sitting at home with an armchair and a Rolex that has 7 days, which says Sunday. That'll be just fine for me, but we're getting there. Have a good one. Thanks, Sean, and have a good week ahead, Alan.
73s, Rob, thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks very much. And, okay, over to you there, Sid. And a very good evening to you, Stu. We're working the list on Upgate.
Yeah, there's quite a few that haven't worked, Rob, but propagation is going down on 40 metres. But I'll go to the next one available, which is Gerard. A very good evening to you, Gerard, in the Netherlands. Also one at Goldbank
here over in the north of Holland. It's plus 10, plus 20 dBs. Still, in this direction are still quite good. Over?
Yeah, Roger, Gerard. Okay, in fact, we didn't have a contact earlier on. I think we did 5 and 9 plus 10 dBs, but now you're 5 and 6, 56. So no problem. Okay, you still received me well. A second time received me more. I think I told you, it doesn't matter. A Papa Delta that mobile, a G1 SDK, over.
Yeah, G1 SDK, no problem at all. It was a pleasure talking to you. And on to the next one then. 73.
Yeah, thanks for the contact. I have a former friend out here. We're out. I haven't talked to you for some time. Training couldn't meet up over a long time, but you say, a little mine, maybe another start, you never know. Very good evening to you, and microphone to you, Papa Alpha 4 Radio, so back here at the Kilo, over.
Yeah, Roger, good evening, Sid, good evening to you, and hope everything is fine on your side. At least the signal is very good, coming in 20 dB over here in my station, and we miss each other, but I'm quite often coming to London, and it's almost 99% sure I will be there also in the end of December, probably a little bit before Christmas still, and that week following, so maybe we can get a time to meet up, you and Rob, but back to you, Sid.
So your work, private non-taxation review, and then you got down to private non-taxation review. Thanks for a nice contact with all that forward, which you have to find the best of it to prove and how to stop it through again. Let's do this problem with, I think, very good evening to you, Steve. Alpha Bravo Tango, a G1 SDK. Very good evening to you, Steve. He's gone off the map, and you going off the map. very low signal from Stu. I couldn't get my signal report. Just try and repeat my signal report. You're very low now. Okay, well, I didn't really check it. 4 by 2 and 4 by 2 and 2. That's somewhere earlier on. I wish you could have been in that 73 Stu. Thank you for the Alpha Bravo Tango. C1 SC Tower. Good evening, Stu. Over.
Roger Rob, good evening. Yeah, great to hear you again. Sometimes, you know, I'm sometimes a bit busy on Sundays, and other times I can join. So happy to be able to join again. With I actually had to do this weekend. So I'm normally very active always, but this weekend I didn't do anything but watching movies and playing with the radio. But well, it's sometimes also nice, Rob. But as I said to Sid, I will be there expecting, almost sure to be there around Christmas time, so maybe we can also join up. Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta Papa Alpha 4 Radio. Yeah, Roger, Rob. Well, yeah, the signals are changing a bit. You were sending me over, and then at the end you dropped a bit up to 5 by 8, so it's shifting a bit. But yeah, everything is fine. Then in the summer, it's you know, big garden. You always stuff to do, and around the house too. So it keeps me busy. But I said to my wife, I keep doing everything myself, also around the house till I really cannot anymore. So at least yeah, you're a little forced to be active, which keeps you healthy too, Rob. Back to you. Roger, yeah, you're now 5 by 5. It's difficult, but to contact, and Rob will try to get you. Thanks, Rob. 73 for now. I think then on the list I have 2 stations. Richard, Mike 1, Alpha Oscar Bravo. Do you copy? Papa Alpha 4 Radio. Yeah, good evening, Richard. You're 5'9" here, nice even 5 dB over clear. So, you know, it's moving the conditions, but I have a good copy on you here, and I think you're also into some bunker on the air today, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely too. I'm back at home now. I'm an old lister.
I wrote it. So that is 2. Mike 0 Alpha Bravo Tango. Do you have a copy of Papa Alpha 4 radio? I don't think if he's calling me, I heard him before, but not at the moment, Rob. So maybe back to you if you think still can copy me, if I can still hear you. Back to you, Rob. Thank you. Bye-bye.